I said goodbye to all my family and said I'd see you again. My mother cried, of course, but she got over it and said, I'll see you when you come on leave. I was called up when I was 18. Chamberlain announced it on the radio, and when we was working, the foreman came with a handful of brown envelopes and distributed them to about 8 of us was working together, friends. The letter said the war had broken out and you was called up, report to Wolverhampton Drill Hall at 2:30 this afternoon. But we didn't know what we was heading for, so the feeling was carry on what you was doing and wait and see what was going to happen. Before I was 18, I never travelled very far from home. I was always in the town, you know, with the local people. So it was a fresh life to me really when I was 18 to be going abroad. I read in the papers about Germany building up from 1933 and Hitler taking over power and building the army up and that. And while he was training and building his army up, the British government, they was lethargic and they didn't do much. So that when the war actually begun fighting the Germans, they was far advanced in front of us, and we hadn't got the armour and material as they had. I joined the Staffordshire Yeomanry, which was a cavalry regiment. We started training, the first thing they taught us was how to mount the horses, how to saddle them up, how to put the bridle and saddle and everything on, and use the sword and the rifle. The sword used to be on your left-hand side, and your rifle was in a bucket on your right-hand side. The butt of the rifle was behind you when you was riding, so you had to lean forward on the horse, get hold of the handle, the butt of the rifle, lift it up, and now pull it out. And as you swung it forward, you had to catch it. It took a lot of training to get into it all. There was about 30 of us in these stables, and we slept on a wooden bed with a straw mattress and a blanket. The army, of course, fed us and everything, but there was other things you wanted which you had to buy yourself, cornflakes and different things, and tea and sometimes sausage and bacon. But in the army you was issued with a tin of bully beef a day, and dehydrated potatoes which you had to put in water and warm up, and they came out like potato crisps, and you had to eat them with your bully beef. And once you'd ate that, you got nothing till the next day when the rations come up. It was December the 28th, 1939, and we arrived at Palestine at Haifa Harbour on January the 6th, 1940. I was leaving behind everything, I suppose, what I'd learnt at school and the different people I knew. I said goodbye to all my family and said I'd see you again. My mother cried, of course, but she got over it and said, I'll see you when you come on leave. My dad was alive then. He took me on with my kit bags to the station, and he throwed my kit bags in the train, and when it moved off, he said, goodbye son, I don't suppose I'll see you again. He knew what war was, and he knew something would happen. I think, in a sense, my dad was right, you know.